Welcome back to the channel, guys and girls, or welcome to the channel if you're new. In this video, we're doing some solo Fortnite OG, which is Chapter 1, Season 2. We got a victory royale in this video. It is about 13 and a half, almost 14 minutes long. As you can see, we almost have all the greatest hits quest completed, and we are still working on the milestone quest as well. As per usual, we have a scenic view for dropping in, just to give a nice, calm, pleasant viewing before we get in the rampage. So this game is a little bit longer than normal for my OG gameplay videos, but seeing as how we had a victory royale, I didn't want to chop it up and throw other videos behind it, so we did display the game style as well. But let's get into it. So I'm trying to keep an eye on where everybody's going. As you can see, this guy looks like he's dropping in the beginning of the tree line here. So it seemed like he was fighting somebody else, but he's just focusing on me, so I believe it was an NPC. So I heard somebody else walking around, so I didn't know if I should step out or if I should wait. And I heard him in this direction, so I decided to post it behind this tree once I seen that tent get busted. I noticed that the name said girl in it, so I felt bad. So I kind of paused and knelt down here for a second, just to kind of say I'm sorry. Even knowing it is just a game, that was kind of a trolly way to take somebody out, so I felt bad. We are kind of far away from the new zone, so we were trying to rush over here, and we almost fell to our death from the cliff. So we got a decent loadout. We got pretty much green all around for our items, except for the SMG and grenade launcher. We have 3 big pots. We also have a trap just sitting there, so that should come in handy later. Get 2 eliminations, 15 people remaining. So we were looking around for quite a while trying to find somebody. As you can see in the loot lake, you can't really run around, but you can slide. I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but as you can see here, we're jumping and sliding, and we're crossing the lake actually a lot faster than trying to walk. Just a heads up, I did start playing the ranked Chapter 2 gameplay as well. So hopefully that'll come up before the new season for the normal Battle Royale. But we are behind by like 10 videos. That's why we're trying to post 2 videos a day right now, trying to catch back up before the new season. We are all caught up on our ranked rocket racing videos though. If you do like that kind of content, go ahead and watch some of ours. It's kind of interesting. So there's one quest where you had to travel 1,000 meters from a launch pad. So that was one thing that we were really needing to complete here. So as I dropped this cone down, I realized there was a trap down here and I wanted to come down and grab it just so I had one. I'm going to go back to my little nacho edit here. I don't know if anybody ever did the Dorito edit builds. It was quite a long time ago that people were actually doing those, and I thought they were pretty interesting, but it was kind of wasteful at some times. If you didn't know what I'm talking about, leave a comment down below and I'll actually attempt it in game for you. So I was trying to make a little trap here, so that I was going to put a trap on the wall, have somebody try to enter in, and then use my launch pad. And I was hoping maybe they'd come over here and get hit by the trap first. So as you can see, we're at 500 out of the 1,000 required. So we're just going to try and complete this quest first before we get moving on to the next opponent. We were actually looking for opponents at this point while we were trying to do the quest anyway. Now that we completed the quest, we're going to move on. So I've seen these builds here and I just assumed there's got to be somebody up on top of this mountain. And as soon as I crested this ramp, I noticed there's a guy over here. So I was trying to wait for a perfect shot. We do have the semi-auto, which doesn't hit as hard. So I think this guy's watching somebody watch him. He's baiting for them to fire at him. So we ended up hitting a 157 headshot, and then somebody else actually finished him off. So we're in top 5 with 4 people remaining. We finally got our bolty that we were waiting for this whole game. And at this point, I actually seen somebody coming across this direction, so I decided to go head them off. As you can see from the mini-map, this isn't even close to the location where we need to be for the new zone. So this person here is actually the opponent that stole my elimination from the 157 headshot. I was gonna edit out the name so that you can notice it. I was gonna display it with a zoom in and everything, but I didn't think it was that important. So we decided to go back over to our loot spot, and then this guy was across the mountain, so we headed over there because that's where zone was anyway. They were just sitting up on top of the sniper. I seen him actually focusing me, so I decided to throw some traps down. So So I didn't actually want to go all the way down because the zone is going to push in right here. So we have 50 seconds to actually go to the new zone. So I was basically just waiting for this person to start pushing in. So there's 2 other people remaining. You can see one of them's just skirted down the hill there, and there's one actually on top. He was trying to shockwave me off the cliff. So there's somebody on the ground shooting at our builds, and they eliminated the person that actually stole my headshot elimination. So and it's just 1v1 now. Guy at the very bottom down here. We actually got a nade inside the box. I was trying to catch myself, but I guess I was dropping too fast before I switched over to floors, so I just dropped all the way down. But luckily we got saved with 5 HP, and we still had a slurp, so we're going to set a trap down just in case it does try to come back up. As you can see, he's way at the bottom. There's some brick builds at the very bottom. And I decided to build out off to the side just in case if he came up, my trap was still open. Still have about 500 metal, so we should be good on materials here. I see that he has a door opened up here, so I wanted to put a nade inside his box. So it was almost too much. Ended up dropping down and hitting him with a 92, and hit him again for the finish. So we got our victory out. That's going to be the end of the video. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe. Click the notification bell so you see next time I post next video, which is usually scheduled a specific time every single day, sometimes twice. Thanks again. Stay safe. Stay positive. Have an amazing day. That was Chapter 1, Season 2.